Here is a different kind of recipe than you normally see me do. My 16-year-old son likes to work out, and so he was online and found this little recipe. He wanted me to make it for him. So I thought I would do this video in case some of you also need a little protein kick in your sweet treats. So here are some of the things you'll need. You'll need some egg whites, some protein powder, some stevia or an artificial sweetener that's good for baking, coconut butter, some fat-free Greek yogurt, some Greek cream cheese, and then these other ingredients here. I'll have a link to the recipe that he found online below the video. So you'll just want to go ahead and start by separating out your egg yolk from your egg whites. And we'll give them a good mix. You need about 1/4 cup. I found that 2 eggs gave me just that much egg white that I needed for the recipe. So we'll go ahead and start by adding your stevia with your whey protein powder and some salt, a little baking soda, and we'll mix those together. We're using birthday cake flavored protein powder, but you can also use vanilla. So we'll add our egg whites in another bowl along with the coconut butter, which I had to warm up a little bit, some vanilla and the Greek yogurt, and you just want to blend these with a whisk until they're nice and smooth. And then we'll add our wet ingredients into our dry ingredients, and then you'll just gently go ahead and combine them until they are nice and smooth. The pan that this recipe calls for is 7 by 5, and I did not have that pan. So I'll show you what I did. You also want to go ahead and add your sprinkles. I didn't add enough sprinkles, I don't think, so you may want to add a little bit more. So I had a 9 by 9 pan, so I had to kind of improvise here. So I lined it with parchment paper, and I kind of folded the side up to create a side, and then I put a cake pan in the other side as a filler. So essentially I ended up with a pan that was about 9 by 6 instead of the 7 by 5. So we'll go ahead and pour our batter in here. I had already preheated the oven to 350. You want to go ahead and smooth it out if you're doing it like I am to make sure that it's as even as possible. And we're going to bake this about 15 minutes. You'll just want to check on it. So while that's baking, I'm going to go ahead and make the frosting. We'll go ahead and take the Greek cream cheese. It's a Greek yogurt cream cheese. Try to make sure that it's softened at room temperature if you can. You'll go ahead and whip it, and now you're going to add your stevia and a little bit more whey protein powder. So at this point I just want to stir to combine the dry with the cream cheese, because if I were to mix it with the hand mixer right now, the powder would fly all over the kitchen. So make sure that you do that step first. I have a little bit flying out here still, but not bad because I mixed it first. So we'll go ahead and whip this until it's nice and fluffy. So we gave the frosting a taste while the cake was baking. We felt like it needed a little something else, some more flavor. So I decided to use a little bit of lemon zest. Some kind of citrus zest would be good. I think orange would be great. That's not in the original recipe though. So it wasn't long before the little cake or bars were ready, and you want to let this cool before you frost it, okay? And it was nice and spongy. Reminds me a lot of angel food cake. And so we'll go ahead and put our frosting on there. I let it cool for about 15 minutes, and I also popped it in the freezer for about 2 minutes. So give it a little more sprinkles right there on top, and we are going to slice it into 1/8. And there you go. They turned out a lot better actually than I thought they would. So my son really enjoyed them. I gave him a little taste too. And so I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please head down there and give me a big thumbs up. While you're down there, feel free to head on over to my channel where I have other recipes, and I just might compile a little recipe section for high protein snacks and meals for some things that I might be making for my son. So thanks so much for watching, and y'all have a beautiful day.